Gosh darn right, it feels good to be back. You're watching DHN. We're about to talk crypto. My name is Wade. I am the host of this here good YouTube channel, and in this video, we're going to be discussing an interesting connection that I found between Stellar Lumens and Saudi Arabia. It's through a long-term collaborator with XLM in the form of Thunes. All right, now it's been a minute. I've been going for about a month, so if the pacing is a bit off, just bear with me. All right, it's been a while. Market's been pretty much flat though throughout the month of May. No headlines really pulled my attention until I decided to, come from up out of my hiatus and really dig into the X's, right? Because that's where the treasure is at. But what we have right here, FinTech Thunes, Saudi Arabia's digital bank D360 to support instant cross-border payments. Now, when I initially read the headline, what pulled me in was Saudi Arabia because, I've been paying attention to the BRICS coalition and just how far reaching they have gotten. I am preparing a video that will connect the cryptos that are working with the BRICS coalition. Okay, there is a list forming, and surprisingly, we've been staring at them this entire time. I also have a chart that I'm going to share at the end of this video that you're going to want to see. But jumping into this, D360 Bank, Saudi Arabia's innovative new digital bank, is pleased to announce partnership with Thunes. This will empower D360's banking customers in Saudi Arabia to make fast and cost-effective business-to-business payments and international remittances worldwide. So, we're leaning into Stellar Lumen's strong suit here. When comparing XLM to XRP, for example, we often realize that XLM is focused on the retail, business to business, consumer to consumer side, while XRP is mainly moving the big banks around, the big bags, if you will. Okay, so again, leaning into Stellar's strong suit here. Additionally, D3 Bank's mobile app users will be able to instantly and securely transfer funds, and the markets that they serve include Europe, United States, and the entire Middle Eastern region, with more markets soon to follow. So, D360 is the equivalent of, let's say, Nubank in Brazil, or Cash App, Venmo, kinda. Over here, they're another meta bank. And that's what I'm noticing another pattern forming with is these meta banks, these neobanks, they're the ones that are getting the closest to different blockchains like Stellar, XRP, so forth and so on, right? Now, got some more interesting facts about this D360 and Saudi Arabia's landscape, and then we're going to jump into how the Thunes, Western Union, Stellar Lumen connection kind of got started here. Now, this partnership with D3 is going to build upon Thune's previous announcement to enhance its capabilities by forging strong local partnerships with money transfer operators, wallet service providers, and banks in Saudi Arabia. That's a very key point there because the banks in Saudi Arabia are the ones lobbying to get a part of that BRICS coalition. All right. So I'm telling you guys, when the direction that I'm going with this BRICS crypto list, it's some mind-blowing stuff. Okay. Now, another point that I thought was very interesting is that Thunes is committed to supporting Saudi Arabia's vision for 2030. Now, when I see that year, I'm telling you guys, there are a list of nations that have agendas that stretch into 2030. So I know that we're only at the beginning of this decade. So the next 7 years, it's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to be a roller coaster. And another thing to keep in mind, Saudi Arabia is a mobile-first society. That's very important, one of the most digitally savvy in the world. Saudi Arabia's population is under the age of 35, and Saudi Arabia ranks third globally in smartphone usage at 24.2 million users. Now, I had a video on this channel about Africa, and the biggest point that you're going to take away from that video is that if Saudi Arabia is number 3, Africa is number 1. The reason why that's important is because mobile adoption is the quickest way to bring someone into the crypto ecosystem. That is why Solana came out with a cell phone. But we're not going to get into that. What we are going to get into is the Western Union Thunes relationship here. So, goes back a couple years. Had to do some digging. March 21st, 2019, Western Union partners with Thunes for mobile wallet transfers. Now, this originally came out in FinExtra, but there was a corresponding article published the next day in Cointelegraph. All right, now we got to be cautious when reading from Cointelegraph. But I was also able to find more information that we're going to jump into next. Here we are. Thunes is the latterly rebranded name of Transfer 2. When they were called Transfer 2 is when the relationship with Stellar Lumens was established. Transfer 2 had previously partnered with open source blockchain project Stellar to trial the integration of blockchain powered settlements into its service. According to Western Union's press release, the partnership with Thunes will focus on enabling the use of Western Union's digital network or Western Union's agent locations to transfer funds directly to recipients' mobile wallets. So, in the middle of that, Stellar Lumens is going to be facilitating transactions. And mind you, this was 2019. A little bit before the whole MoneyGram situation. So, Stellar's got MoneyGram and Western Union. Now, this may be a bit unrelated, but there was a deal between MoneyGram and Western Union. I can't recall the specifics of it, but still, Stellar's got both in the pocket now. This is big. This is big. But it gets even deeper because Transfer 2, Stellar Lumens, that relationship goes all the way back to July of 2018, ladies and gentlemen. And it states that, and this is on Thune's website, still posted, okay? Even though they've updated and rebranded everything, this article's still right here. It says, under this collaboration, financial institutions and partners of both Stellar.org and Transfer 2 will benefit from the combined network coverage and be able to leverage new technologies to send and receive money more efficiently to more than 70 countries. So this is big, guys. Connects XLM to Saudi Arabia, a country that is very forward thinking when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now, to bring up the chart that I mentioned at the beginning, guys, I'm going to put this up on the screen right here. This is coming from Statista, where the crypto hype is growing. And what I want you to recognize right away, India, Brazil, and South Africa are the top 3 nations on this list. Why is that important? Because Brazil, India, and South Africa make up 3/5 of the BRICS coalition. Okay, so that really is the crux of the pattern. The focal point when I put together the BRICS crypto list is because these have been the nations for a number of years that have been the most forward thinking when it comes to crypto. And now that they're gathering their resources together for trying to create different settlement systems, Russia just had to backtrack a bit on theirs. But what they're going to do instead is allow for individual businesses in Russia to manage their own crypto exchanges, individual entities, which is going to, in my opinion, blow up the entire system in a good way. Okay, we're talking about massive coverage here. But we've been covering Brazil on this channel for pretty much since I started. India, one of the first to establish crypto regulations. South Africa, Bitcoin is a form of legal tender out there. So, seeing this chart, it all makes sense to me, guys. So much stuff still happening in the space, even though markets are flat. Price action isn't doing what we want it to do. But to me, this is all the calm before the storm, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, that's all I got for you in this video. If you found value, of course, you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss the next one. I got a whole lot in store for you guys for the second half of 2023. 30 days, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. If you're wondering where I went, you want to know what went on, I got a video on the channel too, kind of explaining things. But as far as this video goes, don't forget to check us out on today's crypto as well. Also, various links in the description to resources that will make you a better crypto investor. And with that, you know what I'm about to tell you. Have a great day. Have a prosperous day. And most importantly, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next video.